be him say sometimes, Cabra, Aquaba. Ebi a come there. Mammy, you knew about Cabra. Cabra.
On your show, them Hemen.
Cabra man, say you wish you would have shown us. And young father said, Yama or told Jumon. Also, Caniana Tosua, a queer. Ever man, you panel who near me would Jumo. Of your crop, dear. Every trom hookakra. Okay? Memman in Benny, of your tried your children hookakra. Ebi ohwa yamane no enti obetwa akwa ebeka so wanto de efe ne ha adwe enti kania no wo ho a beza me kire nya oma beza me kire asem ne mu ye onya oma kire omo na me ka ba me say kania no so etoso a obema ne ho
ho ade ne fe
no wato
ene ne papa sa
enti sa wote sumu ya yato yaso ne street mu obranche no ba shop a de na obeto ena kuya ma won fi say ye ma me ma odwom ho no I sympathize with them on one basis say obi ani sika botise bia da ba bio Ejadi esika ye dan no. Ukwafa niema no 5 million. Na aba beto a bia obewie no. E bia 2 million pe ana 1 million pe ne ba beto so. Na wo san de asoso akwafa bi. Ma je besia kakra. Bebre no ade the bank ka. Enti niema affect wo mo no. Affect the Ashanti economy. If people don't know, so munimu a. Enti na no mani abre no. Because we bank say wo Kumase. Okay. Apart from a doom. Kejetia magazine. Akuya hinfo bio na ko bank.
Just say Abayaduma
right? Abayaduma for one more crowd here.
Ye chiato no akoyi.
Ai mami fa some CD bi ntwam. Aba odi am bom fumi abantie bi. Also so on the ware obeware police and immigration. Se se edi nkomo we no frem. Ade on the on tratare amre. Ko na ire Monday to Saturday.
Da bi atade kro ya.
O se uniform. Ko se ada pentometo Sunday there for.
Obenya yere no abre.
Anti mesramo a edwom ho no nipa no no ya ma me mo no mesramo ani die mu a ya nwene wo mo kakra sampan wo na o yake meti executive board no yeso na yachama nananom amwo board no so me mama no ntia ohene bia but board yi enti edwom amu ye kageti ade kwa ya edwadifo yi suan ena onim oka na why a bit careful and answer my confused because board members seem to be brave. One more year no woman you are not a jomo. Cabra, I mean, there are some of me can't say this. Board members say, what board you see? Anya, Ubanya Bakwan, a hero, Ubanya Bakwan in your home, Ubanya Bak, and Jamamu Yamun call for the son. What is the problem? I come and see a tribus, yo. Edia. Board members ye woman se see ye kuma se hey including Nananom Bino Edia Busiafoni bi yanyam wom ho to mo kakra because you see 2008 me see ade man people lose power came versus 24 me kai pa na me okroma na me te Kessben hey ya mama part un se o kasa bi o ho a na ni bre no wo tea mu a un sha dante ne ye papa sremo Edia mo mianka trouble no mo nam dwom ho no mo pachew metia ya na metia me kai wo mo bi o mo and the sound the folk kroya na keme o mo brain because akria na mentia de bia se o mo akọ race course enya kwan ma kajetia face to yes IMF ye hwatire ntintimi nwe se contractor ko ho a enro a me ne contractor mpani fo ni bi din komo o mo ko ho akwabena enkosi be se be bo so menso kwa akire o mo ntimi nwe they are going to use about a year plus nti e just o mo ko ho se si akora adwa no ye ntimi nwe mia no is a fact and you race course way ema mo mai omunso adi nka do o ma ba face wa ni munso a o mtesumu ye nya bibi ema kuma for na nti se honorable Matopoko Prempe na potimenka okay alaji do chamado mi vice president wadaroma be ade do no se so do hu ji mu afa hu ji go jama ke me board no a ejode fund e bufuo beto abetiawo Kessben dey be no crash mutia fine. Me say, I like Dr. Mamudi Bomia. Say we can vice president Juma because we have the regional minister. You can get your board, you can get your managers so but baby a problem ne kono. Okay? Say say because of election years or some of them who jimu amfa mu nim. Na mu solve problem once and for all because the phone dey abufu anhwa. Wo meto aba etia MPP. Wo meto aba etia so aba omia ona flag bearer. Because me hu why na wotwe yedum kane o kajetia na mai su na mai tiam emotion untimi hu se obekwa na ka obi ni brazia na okura yi na odi hu no. That is the situation that okajetia enja no pay e kan komo no ho na eno a ejebo mampani Akufuado enya bebie ne ye frɛ no Tema Planta, Ebeboa, Amakumas and Caniano, and Emaye. I want to Mampania baby any sino. Na Quabana, Omotria Biono, not ya connecting, not as almost what Philippi. Conessa, I made a Mephilia Omo. I did Yantia Mampania Kufado, Emra, and some of the Truja, a Wangomaso. I do Mediana F, very colorful. Young show man penny, but Facebook no Kessben FM. Facebook no Kessben FM. Take a camera.
Towards the provision of reliable and competitively priced electricity to ensure economic growth. This is part of our commitment to realizing the 2030 United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. I do acknowledge Regional Minister for Energy, ladies and gentlemen and Nanamu, the challenges that the people of Ashanti and indeed of other parts of the country have had to endure in very recent times over the supply of power. And I can only thank you for the patience you have exhibited in the face of these challenges. Ladies and gentlemen, I must perforce thank the people for Ashanti who graciously intervened with the authorities of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology to release a portion of their land for the construction of this power station and gas pipeline infrastructure. And I thank the Vice Chancellor of the university for this important contribution. I thank also the chiefs and people of Bangladesh and indeed all stakeholders who contributed in diverse ways to making this project a reality. I am proud of the work undertaken by the Volta River Authority VRA in bringing the generating units and their associated equipment to Kumasi. Particularly, I commend the board, the management and staff of VRA for successfully relocating and reinstalling the gas turbine units, the related switchyard, balance of plant equipment, control room, cables.
So, His Excellency the President, Nana Danko Omampenya Kufado, Ayatie. Abana, at least Abe Yawanida Sosa Kaniano, and Dr. Matupoku Prempe, Energy Minister, Opoku Prempe, Napo. I'll say, and some be brave, but Yantiani Kakra, Yanshana Pomra, Yaba, Yabatos, Yantiani Kakramra.
Distinguished invited guests, today is indeed a remarkable day. And I've been thinking whether I deserve the tag I conceived the idea. Those who worked before me till I got into the ministry has started planting the seeds of job creation and industrialization in the middle belt of the country. In fact, when I became the Minister of Energy, the plan, like my good friend said, was well laid to extend pipeline from Prisia to, in fact, to ensure that affordable energy is created for the bauxites and refineries that was going to creep up. In fact, the plan included a pipeline from Yehini through Kumasi, through Chevi, and back to Tema to ensure that that industrialization will be driven by cheap energy fueled by gas. What I may have done was to create the atmosphere where private sector capital will bring the pipeline to Kumasi faster, cheaper, and more efficiently, and ensure that under the reign of His Excellency Nana Akuoko Kwarteng, a lover of Ashanti in all forms, this project happens. Because many projects are conceived and they do never happen. But we had to ensure that this project happens during the reign of His Excellency Nana Akuoko Kwarteng. I must say on that note that there are people that I have to thank for their services to the country. I've mentioned His Excellency the President, His Excellency the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Balmia, who is the chairman of the economic management team, who envisaged that the pipeline will move all the way from Pristia through mining communities, including in Ehini. That conception had already been done before I got to the ministry.
Okay, so Dr. Akuoko Kwarteng, Energy Minister, and Enra Odense Hodo Chujano. As Antimera, Ekasai, na ose yade ne bakumase no na bebre mpene so. Enti enya kwa said Enra ni hunu no. Na so nyame adom. Kwabena nyame ne pencil eraser ntuato nti aba. Yenhwe sante hene na yentie ewura kakra. Enra ose Kwabena du baby ose ne ntoma kora omo dane ani nso ose enya hwe ehia ne nto beko.
Yansu kani ani edi akofo. So so enu hakra. So ya de ani sequence de bi empre. So the gas bahanso and the bema yansu kani ani edi akofo. So nana yesi de bi empre na abai makwa mi enje. So afei dia kwala we ya santini ti no peso de ba. Bojo na nya mbon me amenana no. So nipa wonya santini. So the date no no so say ha no de ba. So adwuma na no oye. So na gas pipeline no afei kwa yesi enye yesi de beba. So na ye ne yemfa nkosi nyina hine nko no. So bauxite nso yentu ni ye kosi ho. So yesu ye pekane abefu ama obi anya kakra ko ni fi. So ena international edu ba bi o se me friend na me siesie me friend na ya obza di asem na ekoso me friend me na me bese di asem na ekoso. So me friend be shia me bia me shia me esa kan bu se di international. So tenya mencha dia enu na nam so ama di sisi asisi. So Gidia womu say asa handa was a bentin sisi. So energy waka say and they be me be a major. So me background to my grade in my grade is just a mesmeba. So me creativity. So and number me nane at dinner hand. So where the any answer minister no name. We could move your coin in the first web Magana, my acoso. So, Nasant, my so acoso, the free echo streaming baby, as when Yakani and the gas. So, and so, the Fabius said, Debbie, empty. So, now, Sikamwa, a wofom. So, the airbounds of Pepua Magana, so a year. So, now, for the international year sequine. So, I don't think I'm better in here.
Okay, and the Asante Mara. Gabra, I didn't say the Baha and Omo ye and Benyasika. At the Bahan so a be in Fasobe Basso, Sicadia Romanano, a bit me to ya, and my mind mocha. It had an onion per se the Beba. All because you see a cocomas. Anyway, and the Anope can come away, Bedino. I fay your name. Penimpa Oda State House and Company ano pay a bidding combo. And an appear, the donor friend virus. Kwabana Abano, Esidan fair, ya dear migration for Kwabana on your mind, and I may be sa a queer. And Miss Alcacra. Kwabana posse for any customs, any immigration for Omo man, one group no Diana Umba Ophilompa. Queer said immigration for
Miss Wako immigration.
Yeah.
I'm uniform and study on dressing.
Okay.
Yes, I like the way you are
immigration. Okay. As a custom, no, you met my husband into whom I am certain woman. We are quite a Kobe who custom for
some of them no money to.
Just would you home by our park? Oh, I got gentlemen. Why you cabinet choose immigration, clear for immigration?
Me for immigration because someone here as ye shim. And your uniform and quo, baby, a man to no essential, a quay papa.
About to mission your uncle.
Eh, one more, further and better particulars, and yes.
About mission your uncle.
I Nasa will show be at Musi, eh, Yame born a pa, Shan and 20. Oh, baby,
said the cabinet.
Eh, Obiano on pressure.
Okay, Kwabra mama say also cadet issue yi. Me say me kan ko say second ya na ye beso.
Okay.
Because you see the economy of Kumasi. Aba economy nya na meka Kumasi economy no kejetia. Okay, and yes central market. All right? And the account wo anake. Kwabra mama say mama ntio.
Honorable, be chetie for na yadasi. Anope yabo register na yeka ho. Na ya sorry ya yaba. Yede Nyankopon ase. Na eya areho. Se ohwe Central Business District Kumasi. Uyi kejetia ho ne free mu a. Enye yi. Yenye yi ni se ifo hu se ehubehia se yesisi kejetia na yema ne ba modern standard se be ya yema menu ne nuanom ye branom ne ye papanom betimi akoho akodidwa ne yeso yetimi akoho ama ye ho ahare yen ma bibia ye pebia no yetimi ato me yeso se nipa a ode enusode hunu bae se yensi kejetia no na saa ne esi nei eka ho bi ne de ne senka oye ama bibia etimi akọ se be ya edwedie betimi akoso na sika ba man mu na bia ka Ghana man amampuntu etimi aba na de ekoso kejetia no minnim se mpanyifo wo kejetia omohwe kejetia. That is one question me busa se ena no pay mpanyifo ho no ma ye de kejetia na ahye wo mo nsa se omohwe ma kejetia ene ho ne ma ekoso no enkoyie se mpanyifo ho de a me gina fidie so na maka ne plane fa se omadi sebi womo a omode kejetia ne hye omonsa no omadi omuhwemo omadi ne se de wose koso wo kejetia ma kejetia timi koso ebobra anase timi ye na dwuma emma obia ho hare no atochema enya nanko ne ye ka electricity asem obeka ya nanu bi atwamu na omomita kora na ye pede akobo kora na ya asem na omo chese contractor na anyes ma mo ko tena se mu ze moa no na omo person ko mo gi meters na omo ko bo kejetia na kejetia na fa se Dubai ho no etimi boa mo obi enya ne de me se no nam so na de sansem we e de aba because obi de enhye obi de mu a nka sansem we ma ena ebi atua all right ba se watua wo se wontua yo ye nyina da so mu. The question is omo mu ntua ye no what are they doing about that e de na omo ye e de afa ho enti se me matua na akue ntua enche se ye nyina ye na so mu ana se me matua na che se akue ntua ya enche se ye nyina na so mu. What's the fairness in this one?
Said the Yakoba ne say yes a free bibi bulk meter and it says stores almost about 8,000 in no 8 meter back. I feel no almost omo chiche homanim and no omo chiche nwie meters new one.
Honorable meters omo chiche homa mu fie mienu na akui.
Meters new one na ba no na I feel no almost omo obi aje ne de enti omo a eye kejetia state wo mu no so omo ye no omo anwene sa adwene ya adwene se o se mo obi anya ne metanti afi no omo se yi homa na chichem but for now be we ya o se sia no ye de no omo nyina atua edada no okay utie enro amene na prempe kasa no a o se adwadifo ni bi se omo tua ebi mu so wo ho a na kejetia managers na be lokọ omo shops enti se na manika no ayekana enti as ECG for say omo hia percentage of money em say to test utemi so betu amu me no nsa na oma ba so and me nim what is happening say utie a edwadi for company for no say mom print wo mo edeka no ema yen na yen ko mo so nkoje gadget managers say there be privacy me nim say na de meter be like the border ho no and privacy abemu all because almost say penny for no be ko no ba ko e say yes ke wo de ka ntia no so ba ko fa asem abere wo mo etia mo ye hu and na ho mo na etua na ho mo na ntua nso so ayenim and a bit to atua no mo da sumu na wotwini
and the man yare ho no because as a shoddy deals be and as a fishy deals be o baby men kasa sanity but okay kesi ani a sanity say enei se metua enya den a me din won krata so because records ho se metua omo mhwe kejetia fo no so no se mom fa omo ma ne enko omo so ne enka nkyero omo se o asumasi de asie no emmoa enti wo so tua wo de na ebe ya yentimi ntwa ka ne firi ho na ehon hare eno so akoye problem na de na ekoso e ho no me I think say if there are any questions I also ebusa omo mhwe kejetia no so no ne emu so say adenti e na mana basa ena ye kasei edwedie nkoso emeya bi ene memeya bi ena kokko pre ommoja ni no manya kakra de abafia behwe fia mafia timi akoso nti ye ka ne de na bekoso wo fie ye ka say wa election year mu ye ka 2008 de Say aban epamo amanfo motete kwa ho nyina wom se na nya de be kwa mo fa so mo pamo mo no ekotia aban a no osiso samba akura na wo so ene nei kumasi kejeti akura ya ene ho asaba asem
Okay.
nti MPP afan enhwe ni ye. It's time say if there is the need for aban akura also step in now on stepping in, not whether this situation is solved.
Okay. Agosia, mamemra ho, ejum ensemi enra yaka. Edom beso no mejaka. Ti omunya nso.
Eni se ye jaka kra. Hwe. Menam Dubai ho. Metia ne omo sare na omo de announcement no.
Omo se.
Eka wo mo. Enti de waprepre won sase aton nyina fabra ne fa betua woka.
Okay.
Na de wobete se adwadifo no yemfa ne nyina metua na yemfa ne yemma yemfa no nkopem ban.
Okay.
Enipa no wote mu hwan na ebewura sum ni mu abeto ade. In fact, right? So wona mu a
adwadifo ni bi ka sa.
Se ya de ya bisia na yakoprepre ni nyina yemfa mra mu na yemfa ya no enkopem ban ya ne yemma.
The same person nso ti sum no say complaining.
Oh yes.
Ba on some first kan nkotua. Ena ne nua nso otua wie. Ena wa ma ne nua nso ti sum. Agosia to aso.
Enti asam na ekoso wo kejeti asese no. Me to me management na ye poor. Very poor. The way I see ye kejeti afai no. Omo wo third floor no. Omo ne hu kanea. Omo ne hu nyankopon awia wo.
Omo pampa.
Second and first.
Yes. Kejeti how the gate ni ya na. Pampa so for no.
Omo ne hu awia. Gate 11 for no.
Omo na
ehu awia. Ene omo ani hwe
zoo for no.
Yes. Omo de omo hu awia pa soro for no. Ba bia ntoma for no. Omo de omo hu awia.
Omo de run about no so.
Omo de what second and first. Omo hu ba bia se de sisi dwane fae no.
Esumba mo.
Ho no ye sum unam first wo no kra ba bia car no ya na efa no kra de ho de ye tum wan hwe abetimi na obi kra mpapem. Ho de sum wo ho eti kasorofo no de omo besu kra ya be nyakopon bebo awia ama atowo mo niema so but second and first for no omo hu ba bia enti eno no ha dwene se ye dum kane a obi hye ho wahyehyɛ niema pa wahye ne torches so but hu ba bia enti de me bisa ne say ya na light ne wo ho a wo mo ton darling nwi ya mo be hyehyɛ dryer ebotire ewo ho eyisu kanea na abi edi bonyom edi botire ewahyehyɛ mu ehyehyɛ no san krofo no omo bills na ye kwen
ebi a omo wo means omo de agifri omo
enti sa mo giwi a na mo wie na mo sa be ka kire eyen adwadifo ne say e kasa wo ma na de mo gye no eno ana mo sa gye no bosomi bia o me wan krofo so be yisu light ni bi de me ka no te ase me no me enu ne yisu meter ba ko but obi so be peche yen say nipa na obepeche ye no say metua 10 cedi a still month no 10 cedi na metua eti ano no saska no ho am na gidi
e na pecha no so betua ma management
wo betua ma management no
obepeche ye no betua
yes so why is it that dia metua no a month no eno ana metua kejetia Dubai nipa ko wa ko hu na ma nipa o ono abo she ena na wo kan ho adwadifo no obi ani dwetire bi da ba bi o eye besia ena mo di dwa na eti nipa na dware afirifia ba na waba no abetena sumu a ade ene yetoye na ade ene won kotua ne bank besia eti so obi ahyehyɛ niema ne bi na wate ka akwa no a mimiduru hon ma meto mitimi ko wura sa sumu honom minima de kora mekoto kejetia Dubai wo ma ba be huna mane se dia no pe ye kan no aban mu panifo ye kan obi hon ma wonim se management no na ye po was MPP aban enti ye kan wo fa ne nan ensi form no mo mehwe service situation no bam
okay agia mamintio kajetia aja ye ma memo ye nua no mahwa na aja ye kotro ne mahwa na wo mususu edidie ye be ne dey mamintio
ye be ne dan die ye ayete hasese ye honorable ye ni ho bi ni ye nte board no so binti ye ntumi nkyere de ye be ye na mom ye be keka ho asem se ya mampanimfo biate ho asem na omatu ho na mo amaye I think say kejetia issues no honorable there is more to it yeti he ye nim de ewo mo ankasa na de dikan nie esase free original number of stalls ye ka say omomfa nye kejetia na
okay
nipa bi hu ne say onimunyansa boro so nti Omudi bebre ka ho. E ho na problem ne sa se free you. Sa DNA start no. Whoever initiated it no e ho na nanke wo se nipa bi. Edu mo nan sifam. Mo hu se ade na e sha ase aba ne da chi bia the problem bebre. Yes mo mfa sa number we. Enye styles a man no betenam. Mo se ye di bi beka ho. Eno mo ye. Efe almost styles ne mo ye ntiantian kuma nketwa. Enso de no mo wo mu central market a o man kasa se so mo blog dan no. Emu wo mu soso kama. Eno na di kan. De to so mienu. Ekoye. Eye den wan na di adwene bae se yemma dwadifo bebrebe nyina 1 meter. Adwene be na ba mutim. Se mo pese mutu sa na mo.
Okay.
E na mo koma dom bebrebe egu kejeti awe. About 8,000 styles so se no. Mo koma mo nyina 1 meter. Eno da nchen. De atoso mi enso no abona no yese. Akola no nkowrem wakọ. Aboa aka no enti obae no be ye ne den. Obi akoso ja wo kejeti aho. Amma almost also no ase. Badie na moye no eye Ghana aban dia. Eho na mudidie age ho taxes ne ade. Baby e seye no. Adie yi na mo ya dia fa ho beto sa abre. Monye no. Se dia akoba bia mu nso ne se. Yese nkrofobia ko use meter. O manchia eka aba beda ho. So the problem started from the onset. Almost see Johnny wie ye na omo plan no. Yan first house no defending na one ade ni nyina start. Say di akoba bia mu nso ne say wa je wo store atua no wanim say na kwasi broni nim die mu no wanim se bibi betimi asia ma ya pentam ne etumirika wanim eda ho no obi so otwa wanim na ton 1,005
onim se
akobobo nnua de amobi
se obi kwose da kofefa ho ena okohu board no se etwitwa ha ebenya sika ena board no so ene yam yenkotwitwa
what
anti sa na kuruma etie
so
management
de ombenya adie
enti me manim
de ombenya
asem si ababia me hure a mekwa akogina no ye twa ho de amobi 1,005 amanipa na babubo nnua no atena ho nti se me no
wanya careful ombeka so we de ya yenkofo emom ntra so na obi age omo
obi age ska enti se me mekwa me se manim de mempene mo obi antena ho ade na ska na nka obi betua no e wo se me sa atua ade na bi before yet sa
okay
honorable efe hwa mu na yesa board no we ye hwa who constituted them eya den adwene be na ba se yemfra so me se we yemfa we enya hwe eya den ya bibi dia na se bibia mu no eya nipa na ye de mo beye nipa ye de mo ye we expect you that you will deliver mo beye de papa e dia manipa no enti den na members na mo board no so no mudi amanfo ewusa honorable ebiem mebiso amo say we dey na dwadifo no dia ye kejetia market management amaye mo adwen say mo bedi omani sa ti se de na wo ka no obi yiri wom obi maami wom nti mabusuafo na ewom no de omo komu no enkamo ana ne na metena se din na because then there is more to it.
okay
Because nema we nyina wo ho na beto sabre obi antimi ntu ho na modia bibi wo ho ayenim but ni nyina nkom kosie no afi we ye election year ti said ya wo kan ye no wo do mo ntena wo se ya na ye to yiribi wanti a ye betu yiraba ye
okay kwabra no na issue am person no pay hwe eye enro police officer bia owu ya e wo kantin kro no be wie na napia bedu virus na ene na din komo kakra nsa na the other issues na ka ho police officer bi ehwe ne nkwanro a wo kantin kro no under very bizarre circumstances na eno anadwo mehwe no na mera ho pa kwabra on se abanda roma IGP oma momu motorbike bia posifo no de adwuma na very young man mabanti an ho fe pa ena owo na ohun se abantie bi nso twi moto ena otwam tese ohun se motofo no bi owo a waye bone enti police ni di moto no chesi na kochi no na kwabena de ma de ne ya okay yes we majo mo join me live on Facebook Kessben FM kwabena okay yo I decorate yo the number is 445 me boy GM 44513 assess kwan no ho according to high witness account omboa meboa assess kwan no ho almost about 3 days ni but do case here dum high obeba ne abeto but the wetimi akum nipa no de esikwa ho edika we kwabra ba bia wo hwe eye office and Louis senior high school street no so okay e call canteen kro no ho no e na ka esi ho na say police officer no nipa na wo chase no so di moto okay e the police officer na nhwe e na kwabra odi ni moto no na mse speed wo mti ko board the creator ito on part wo moja go no e ya no panti na me ma ye ho no me se beto TV so e ti manfa ho anka ho me yi ho afrim kwabra ho ba bia e ko ba yi dai the creator ne say ye no de wo betimi de ato kwan no ho ayes akoba ye da we ko ba we na e road sign no ko ba yi ana road sign no or the akosi at the creator ne to pepepe enjade na hu se gu no ye police officer ne moja ne go from ho ebi na abubo at the creator ne to na e tene ba from ade na hu se abubo gu ho no e police moto no okay na hwehwe na ehia ni no ne side yi no kwabna awraho sema wo mni sa abante ni ti boy yi ni mu na hwa na police officer no we ehwa no officer no we ya ya yes, in the line of duty, there's all yeah, Juma Bogana for by Obia Shodi, which is no, a packet of one, a copy of and you better the idea of and one okay. I will show you. Say, don't minister to make minimum traxi, okay. Maybe one by say, in case I bet you could see baby. Na a beer or mining to Jessica, bank of 4 beef. One for a creator and confining matter, my habon, coach, I do being Jessica. Now, may say, o can in Siqua home, Emma may to Yakamo. Kwabna yempeni fori nyina kwa abrochire abroche so bi ka se esi kwa ho na so ankoto anaso oja ne ho na se esi a ede kwa na ede ne fa so munim nyame yakwa na meka kire mo kwabna you dare not omukoto de kosi be papa mawo a even why abone kra na omuto no e ka obebo no ba ye ha de e ya laji bi dia e sikani bi dia enti police officer no wo keke obekom no ni passport sika na ye yo sa anti anyama mienu na meka anda intina kwabana se wen kaka kese bi na kobo mu anka mu nipa nyina anka no pay o mu nyina wu police officer kumasi ya kentin kro no ha ya o ya adwuma wia kete nya na dwokra o ya adwuma america tancha wu na panyan wu ebo mu sa no ne tai no kogura etekreta na se ena ne mu makobo we no edwoto fom no ehwa o mu tra so me eyo ne mu ma no mo justice wu Kamera, mami chance yo ho nentio. Wow, ya.
Areho.
Wow, ya.
Areho. Sabi wan ka bi anhim. Me kwaba wo. Ena adane asem sabi. Oboto no nyum. Council kwankro ene police fo adwuma omoye. Ene sabi wo mo enti omo ebre aboa ma bambo timi aba na kofa saiwe behwe na bia opase otokora nche obey small boy bia afi ne bia kora wa pass out minim se de tie but whatever it is ewu a eya ewu a menye so bia be prese ne busu ne bia na ne nua bia na ne baby ne kunu bi ebetimi akosa tibia ne mu be ya ne akase on the line of duty na wawu. But the question I yebisa ne say ene sa kwan na so no kra no enye sa bi enye ho nkwa obekọ obefa so sisi obehu se kasa kese nda so sisi ho no ya esi ho no ma possibly ebia ahyenso die bie no ho echese bia ka na sei anase wa park e wo gina ho me because emra na wo se ye adwuma no enye adwuma emra so ye adwuma se bia ka be se esi kwan so ne be ye free ho anase be yama na free ho no enye adwuma eye kroma yi ana obi ka betimi asei na si kwan finfin a kwan infinfin
I was a car. We say, no, Cassie ho. I abobo ya kofa bola na.
Asesi kwa vivi.
Abobo ya ko baba ko tu.
Ene bola ni nyina sika ko.
Go traffic ya abobo ya no.
Achie.
Kawra abobo ya o. Ko batre no. Ko traffic ya wati o ka se. Kawra to so.
Nano heya. Overpass heya. Heya private car. Na sanajo. Ti se wani anna ho. Hwensi akire. Kase bia try one triangle bi si akire. No aka se obakra obehunu. Ti wani anna ho obebum. Minim whatever na say, but me say private anye bia nka betumi pia si baabi. Esu ne ejesi ho.
Anu so ja na obi anya.
Obi anya na hwe. Because I was some run I was say adwuma na enye adwuma. O ka abrochire de. Na ha no se de ye ka no. Minim wei na so mesi nim me. Enti ekoye akwa nsam ahodo bebre aba. Ba ya ye nwene nkwa kire.
Abraham say abrochire ma ticket. Say why you wrong parking.
Na wa ma.
O de opa nkotua. O de jai. Nkotua.
Obi ame.
O de opa nkotua.
Obi ame pamu. One of Wakutia. In the sa cameras, this is the Kwa near the check animal, and what has become of it? A year for one specific purpose, and I say, ye Bwama, Sanimo way united me free honor. Emrason, say, or see a ma institutions in the laws on a year juma, honorable. Or see a man a year juma. So can't say, and I say, Obiba be to Amawa, and not just say you free, came before to a man for card equi. Yet charge you more. In get 2 years, this is here on Betokui. Udu honoma wahwe ya ma ticket na de court na akwa akodi hu asem ada na kasa kase ne de ya kase obi nkɔfa ne ne man nkɔ ba bi na nkɔgye ne sika na me meto no mefa me yeso so befa no kwa because so wo wunim se ba bi aka na se na so wa park car na si no enya ne emra kwan so no a definitely emra wo ho o se de bo ma wo ye ho otua ho ka na o se de bo na tua ho ka se yi sa ne mani free honoma this needless make us needless accidents no enya de be si awo ya mamu a
Again, I'm telling you, we are not share the power no and no they don't see a kaka honsema, Mampeni, Bedi Hujuman, and Rake Kaka honsema. My own set course, and people want to share most opinion on that. You be this uncle. Again, I'm into you,
Ma Yama Busiano Yako, Kwesibroni say my condolences to the bereaved family. Na F.A. Yansre Nyankopon se prosini no odene kra besie ye kwesise ye nyina besia mbanimfo se adwuma bia wo wom obi de saade we bo nwom droba adwuma wo wom o yen sentrofo de yi owo wom obi betimi ateta no aba otuo Mr. Enin Samolenin menkai na busuafo ya he was my general manager then. And no, what enumere wapo adwuma te ba bi twetwa kakra na ten beto sa abrei nti adwuma bia ewo wom yema de wawo no so dem refadue na mesre say honorable minim se sakas na ya na sisi kwa ho no say ye MTT difo asade a that one I can tell minim who motor traffic and transport department minim se esho masedia ba ye besro mo se instead say anopa moye be nson enum na mobochenku na mugina baabi baako ka baako bia ni road wadi ewuo etwa ma mo chi ni gina na mo nyina mo akofum ho te sa eyi mo na e friends nkrane mo nyina mo akofum ho se mimi se bibi ntina bepekon ye fa prosifo ho a eho pa no because munya ba ko na no mu nyina kwagina ba ko ho na mo aka ni nyina mu twam because ba ko no se ba ko fo kwaje a kwa yo mo aka ni nya bi tie no mu nyina be jade o mo ye no but these ones serious ones like this when no mo ho enu ntina make no se minim ni yie die some motor traffic and transport department ni say die we e kan o masade ho de a adenti na niema bi se wo ho
normally see na omotele from wa omota ko direct there are a lot of rules obeko no serious accident bu so mugina ho na omo direct traffic no
brand team patcho so second nkro no heye
yeah
a free tech police station ya kwa akosi adwoso please for ni kwa no so obi amfa ne kamf amfa hoda anhunu se saka no si wa omo ahu nipa de ni ti akwa wura sie wan say ebia na omadwene ama so saasa de no ebetimi afọ omo bone but Akuoko free omo bone enti honorable say me twimeka menka say wutwa insurance a ehu nhia baka na me twie no Akuoko sa asem si a me de bebo wo sesie ya me masema insurance na was me twa all right but the person nya wo say wuntwa insurance honorable kwanya wado be asa wa bokro no wa say wa create major offense bi kwanya mo do be fa so pa ba bi say de mo nhwe wa wo ba bi Akuoko wie enti a person for me meti hey yesi anopa no num ne fa na madru ha ye ma sade meba na mabeye wonso ye person ne nkura bata ne nyina mo nhwe aha ne ye ama mo aha ne ye ama mo nhwe no ya mo hwe ne nyina nka ho na mbom say ye chi asoma si di na gina ha na ene ye sade na anu bi na honorable wo kan asemi wudru ba bi na nkrofo bi di nkomo no we ye na wachi a na anu wo tia yo enra wan fa amaye na no ba na we no mo ho the best say owo ni sa amane no nya ye timamufo nko ha ene ye behia wan say etimi twafa ba bia enti ene no omo nhwe adwuma no nyina no omo nye ne ye mfama ye thank you
awaza mamintio owi ana ye ne MD Edema State House Nana Pia virus abonkomo kakra obedu nti mama Nana Pia ntrase mame na ye ne no monkomo kakra awaza mamintio on the arehosa masie mamintio
say ewu de eba enye enti wo hyase aka ewu ho asemaya na emmobo enti abusua no ne abantie na wafiri mu no ye ma abusua hyeden na yesa ka se Awurade mfa abrantie ne kra emfa ensie yi na wo se de wono ti moto ne so no ebi a waye from so bi enti wo tumirika akɔkye no one question am bibisa ne se wo ma no mu gira wono posi ni no no hye helmet de because MPP no momo se obi a watwi moto bi a wonhye helmet wonye ekwan be fa so ye be chew dooso but wo bon so obi a mistake ono so hwiri tena so na wokɔ ni tiri ho popra na ono so kɔkye de meanwhile wa wodi obi a kye no so aye mistake
nti ubese okase police officer no so even though
maybe yes
baby anko no so hye helmet
meta kaniti bom no enka affect no ema na adwene mu nkɔpae saa nti ebia ono na okwachi obi so obi ayem from so ono so ayem from so hwe se mi bi se tese de akua bi se hwan asede mo yese mo check traffic wo kwan so mo hwe se ye kwan no eso be kama se mo kona mo ko hu se bi articulate bi asai si kwan so na se nyem asede mpo aminim se mo nike mefo ani wo mo ye in charge no edi nsa wo so mo de ne se enka quickly mo betimi ameki calls ahano mo mra na mo meto car we if say e came mefo asede a mo meto car we enfa nko asai because mo wo kwan no so se de be ya mbo hwe se e kwan no bibia dedaye but that is not what they are doing de hu hia no entity for anya no mo ye hwe yes yen
etibo amekakra de ehin na hu hia wo monye na de hu hia
de ehu hia e wo kwan so no enya no no moye mo cheke se kwan so betimi adawo aha ye kire baby o mo che gare no ewo a friend say ofori krom usane akọ maxima ho no mo call family chapel ho no wo fa anwonafo ne kwan so mo ton jene na se wo besi baby a traffic light no ma ye no te say for junction na
abo bi gugu o mo tonton abo bi
good traffic light na wo ho no a safe kwan ponchim na so aburu 6 months malam ya ye de akire asai enye kuma siase ye ka mo awase ka mo beja wose mo check traffic
ba no mo ho ndo akra mi
wa mo ho di dwuma bia wa mo ankwa mu na aye de
cha
yes
ade adwuma no mo di
winim di omo ye omo abubo mempese but ye be yi wo breaking news so wa makonya wanko na bi ya wa mo te enti wa mo chi private cars ne mall
Jesus
yeah ne ade wa kwahye ho
Jesus o mo be yi o mo nyima ya adwuma
oh yes
utwa U10 na
yes
na o ma tell say ho ye ntwa U10 and I say road na connected from crew from na ho so ya block no and the other abefa filling station say utwa
U10 ya chew
edom de ho aye de
we ho no mo na wo mo de san kwan enkwan dewa ene o mo sa on say de e fata no enye no ene o mo ye you are there say e ka mo check say aha
nti say o fa filling filling station ho na obetwa U10 no na chese uduru ho ano o ma chi
ya chew ewo bo ne ho ya chew so anya bo ne ho eho de eho ye pete dodo ya do ko hye sa wan ko ne Saman Secret Service ye gina ho madam ya ne batem kura ye camera na ye power mo so mo timenka America wo mo sese wo mo eniema mfiri wo because our chaos na chi wana wo mo de gisika no ye hu ansa de ehu hia no enya no ne wo mo ye
edi omo enya de ehu hia
ya
na omo nya de fatanka
omo aha wo mo nya de ono abudi
well on that some notes ye besre position no so madaroma emoto no a omampenye kufu ado adaroma watoto ede amamu no mu tuna no pa ya mo mpe helmet nse unless e bia security arrangement no o she helmet na ebe affect o securityism me said nim there because most of them no obon say sa are hopa second incro no ode akoba security ma wa hwe ne nkwa se obi sori anopa na menum bi enu nti obeye adwuma abeboye ho ban na okonya nkwanhia se wu a ya na ehadwen mamini MD managing director Edema State Housing Company Limited Onimonyamfo Kwabena Ampofo Apia Dodonwa friend virus Mame Manuache na yenhye nkomo na se Nanabia akwaba
Yenia
ebia bokode
wadaro mane mpa wo na ehye ache
me ho
say the way me free
me na me dey you free say eja lawyer boat andaroma ode eba kumase ntia na ne nkra no kwa wa man say me officer John no was me hope one dwan by
that's the first no at least the woman out me free me out say
okay say you say na say I know I busy you say and I say musa campaign mu nyina na why busy
we dey excuse that
Edwin MD State House and opay ye bedin komo extensively MD nipa 4 bi wo MPP party ni mo a omota abomodin pa Bako ye Justin Kodua onua omo friend okumkom Bako napo omo so odide mankofo bidie and Dr. Charles Jamana National Treasurer omo say de ne yam ye and fremo pare omo say obatampa and onso so omo sande okumkom ne bia ma na ena ne fremo sa at the party no modro so ba say mo no go party man no me ya na fo soldiers and omo kana mete Oma wafum, okay, mo loyal ladies, mo communicators, volunteer communicators, no, si Akuoko, no, I mean, they will fly to Akuoko, virus do any po. I didn't know Momo Yimos as a party when the pados by Momo say any palma boom, I say, or the uncle for kind of farm home.
wait a minute my man
And I say your duchum, so yes, almost bony deeper. I didn't ya.
with it my man chair it's here for I mean chairman and I will take a course my fino on a crack count the man back kumasi na MPP party for na be chance free and cry
Okay.
man penya BDH Dr. Mahmoud Obia bro o po personally o sort of catch
Oh me so my me so
yeah me antimo
yeah video so yeah
na nipa ho adwuma ne and nipa obo mudin so no nyina no apart from bako nyina kupukuare
okay.
So Justin Kupukuai, Domina Kupukuai, and Miss Kupukuai.
Wow.
Me and so say Mark House. It is a Mark in Shuna.
A Pokuari for no, say, sir, Minia free more just in Suko Pokuari.
Oh, what can we have?
Bebois.
Yes.
No, so Mohobiana.
Yes.
And more house on the same.
What is it? I think St. Mark. Basically, I got exposed to politics in Pukuari, and that's because that time, I think it was 92 elections time. No, you have people coming in. It's no surprise and from the same house that the Eugene Entry was my senior.
Okay. I see.
Yes, Job Wodu, former general secretary, was also there.
When you know Pukuari.
Yeah, so it's Kufio Fosu Gaza. It's like a family.
Wow.
But I think Nina no Nipa Hojuma and Osha all of us and so Nipa Osha Nipa Bako that it's Otunfo.
Okay.
Oh Penny of fear and Penya or Fell 2-4.
Yeah.
Bibiana, you always look up to him.
Okay.
So I think in England, so we all grew up in Kumasi.
Okay.
So when you are being sent outside, just you know you get a call.
Nana befrɛ
You know,
watete mo
oh yes.
ɛna wayɛ paa yɛde ɔbɛfrɛ bisa sɛ kwabena no deɛ na woyɛ
And then and you see when you have Obia Neni Diwo Jumechia and crash and now the Huahua because any de Biana Sebi Abia sometimes that Bibi Hoa may cry meaning Poswati. But when I catch us a Kwabna, it is why you say what you say.
I see.
But to us so and I say we did. Or didn't you always have that guidance?
Wow.
And I think say idea.
Okay. Adi mene onumonyamfo kwabra ampofo apia dodo no afre no virus and anope yatena se a yedi nkomo amdi mamemra also bi ona memisa okakra yabeba the main conversation so that has to do with the immigration dan anyame adom a mo bebia no ama omo obaye state house okay menim say yenu ya pani samosapo and then this no ho and also so by but comparatively response free mo workers be hoba and monko for near ma mo yeah yet no look as if say the significant year changes about mo members ne bi kra no dia dance here from regional bosses any binim share any mudin komo and then about they go akoma ma state house look as if say even though abai no share that mamo sika to send ya tete no say munyin koye but mo on your own initiative no mo ye niam sa.
Oh, and the first of all made the credit member workers now.
Okay.
Say with the workers of State House, I don't think you would find a group of professionals or more than what we have at State House at the moment.
I see.
When it comes to our architects, engineers, lawyers, everything.
Okay.
I think the not lucky kakra the leadership and the political support.
Okay.
Unze make sure say oh yeah Juma, now say you know you have the support of your boss. In this case, it was His Excellency Akuoko Kwarteng and His Excellency the Vice President. Unim say you have their support if you are doing the right thing. And my ultimate take is some bold decisions and initiatives that you don't really worry about, what others are. And some of them, I mean, for example, when I took over from State House, we have the company over 30, 35, 40 years.
Wow.
And it's a bit also why not doing so, but there's no mechanism for them to pay.
30 years.
Oh yeah, because
for
example, we hold the ground rent car. First of all, onya bill bia.
Okay.
In the onya bill. We hold crowd that some people when I send them a bill, no money said they are supposed to even pay ground rent or renew their lease.
I see. So
there have to be a lot of education going on. And because sometimes it's when you provide that leadership.
I see.
And for the majority of the time, these are people who are willing to pay. I'll give you a typical example. In one of our estates in Kumasi, when I came in, I realized that on leases, most of them is almost expired. So technically, what it means is that senya kwamnapia enetiho, and I remember tehupi, and I mean say what is going on now. Any other person can come and say, you are illegal occupancy.
Okay.
So we took it on ourselves to first of all write to them, to let them know, say, Mulis terms ni. My auntie have lived there for years. Not we didn't possess a lease now, almost signing 50 years ago.
Wow.
So a lot of people, there was not that education. So initially, even when I started, educating and sensitizing people, say, Lisa, we need to renew it. And they be crying, people threatening some demonstration, because no one tells you. Because when you say, Papa, na to feel not team forever.
Wow.
When you say lease. So having to go back to them with the original contract, explaining, say, look, say, it initially anything, but Now, no, so look, this is what we have to do. So, in terms of sanitizing the system, and already right now, we've also started the process of digitizing our records now, because we had the company say, our Akuoko Kwarteng MD Mpewa seminar file, the continue fee, maybe I did no records. So it was difficult to, have that holistic records, but gradually we've been able to trace a lot of our records. We've been able to get our head leases, renew a lot of them, and also now digitizing the space. And it gives a more air to fear every that security. Say, periodically they know exactly what is going on in their homes. See, we are modernizing the way I business.
Wow.
And as you are bringing in those efficiencies, definitely you will see your revenues also go up a bit.
Wow.
And see, okay, yes. Me start here, Juma. Yes, president of the Army. He told me, he said, look, the place that you are going, is in crisis. I want you.
Nana do not catch him.
You catch him. He said, look, but and Osaka said, you know your track record. I mean, you joined Fadime in America at the time the company was in crisis. You came out of the crisis.
Okay.
You've done it in the UK. You came out of the crisis. So let's see how you'll be able to do it in your own country.
Wow.
So it was a personal challenge to me.
Wow.
So let's see. Yeah, the amount.
Wow.
And my first reaction at that time was like, we just want to say, oh, but if there is a will, there is a way. And I'm happy, sir, with the support that I got from the staff of the company. I think we are doing much better.
Okay. Dear Kasa no pay or Kessben FM estates do say and officially in the major cities to say Kumasi, Accra, and other ones, managed by State Housing. So
Kumasi, Ochna, and I launch your first major mass estates in the Ashanti region.
Okay.
Semokaya, a few years ago, President Akufo Nebekati sought to commence construction.
Okay.
Buakwa.
Okay.
And our first clients at the moment, the Ghana Immigration Service, Mudinkai Atobi, the Ghana Police Service, and so. Because of the homes are quite affordable, so they are, and they are our targets anyway. The service, the Ghana Police, immigration, nurses, and teachers, etc. So tomorrow, it's not the Ghana Police immigration for the Bemomo.
Wow.
The following weeks coming, we'll hand over the police for Sosodiamomo. And then already we have some other civil servants who have bought some on their own that they are already preparing to move in. Into Kakra, and we'll be able to do that. Whilst we are there, we are also starting another new mass estate, the day so. And Friday, Minister Kujo Ponkroma Oba will go to site and also for officially commission the project in Ayochina Friday. And this is Adia Benjamin Fak Kwanya Sanda Yanana Utumfo will say to or the 200 acres FFMI. Say you're finding your BB.
Oh yeah.
200 acres. The days is a very sought after prime area.
Yeah.
Out the Maya say
200 acres.
200 acres.
Wow.
200 acres. This is something that is unbelievable.
I see.
Because a dear or dear ma bino senka or your hinibi nanko castle or titiaton, that will be millions of dollars.
200 acres.
I kid you not. Will be millions of dollars. Or can I say more from Jina Mofensi, a dama,
I say, Santimam, you're fair.
Sapepe.
It is out 200 acres, you do any boy. I mean, himself, when you're architects, engineer, dear, Tidine by saying about Cosso.
200 acres will take a lot because what we are doing is a mixture of apartments and if you tear.
Okay.
And it's going to be a novelty. Semusa Sokore Mampon, affordable house on the S1. The days is like about 3 or 4 times that size.
I see.
So it is something that is going to be a novelty. A bed daho.
My main conversation is with wedding car of Fabetum. Immigration service, or China, more handy over Jacob 4 Estate, Amaomo. What was the arrangement? Other government institutions, she said, and I'm no my year. Sabaya Posi for Benya baby, the nurses, Benya baby, the teacher for a bisu cry, a casene beer, private company to say, yeah, be a multi credit, Kessben Media, a beer and Percent State House in Dinko, Uncomo, na yena affordable house in the Median Fato, na Yedima workers near there. With the security arrangement and answer security services arrangements, especially Ochanadi.
So the way I understand was Yankasani used to use internal generated funds at DC. The services like immigration say almost so to almost Ankasa IGF in it for their people. And the various arrangements any other institutions. Like for example, there are some companies where they buy it maybe auto 10 or 20 for their staff.
Okay.
Now the staff need to no more kakra over time. That is a very good arrangement. Several companies yema or more workers.
Wow.
Into my boss say me never kasa.
Okay.
Not just say if you can get some for you because it makes it easier.
Can carbon.
It makes it easier. And internet sound na kakra no. Well, they're able to do it. That is what immigration for almost staff.
Okay.
And police ones also.
Okay.
And Ghana Fire.
It's not specifically, no. I had to do say, and a movie
about 20 homes and we're in apartments. Where
if you
are
okay.
Immigration from where guys so sometimes, and even not sure or more design specification. I was say,
okay. At the that is a 20 homes, will be occupying the senior officers.
I don't think there are 20 senior officers in Kumasi.
Okay.
So I think I mean how Messi at channel.
Okay.
But I believe it will be
a mix.
Already about 20 or more Sunyani.
Okay.
And this is another 20. We be so more and other places, Volta region, other areas as well.
Okay.
And I think they are doing well. Lawyer Techi, immigration controller, is. I think I was also Bonabasu.
Okay.
At least in my space, when it comes to housing, or you're very, very, proactive and very, very active in that space of your Besobwa and go for Nepal.
Now, me specifics. For the immigration, more my police service, nurses, and be a Ghana Medical Association. Omo person mo ni mo dinkita ho ne bia State House mo ye to say the money others. What are the arrangements?
Oh, you just have to give us a call. Ghana Medical Association, AOCA, for example. Yeah. Right now, we are doing over 200 units for them.
Okay.
The leadership of Ghana Medical Association in your Matnasi, paperwork, maybe there we started doing it. Oh, already know the nurses and midwifery council as well. We're also in talks with them. There are several, groups, union groups. Union Mudinkoma, we are building for their people.
Okay.
Kessben 93.3FM, but any dem abahe dey better monka.
And thought be I say musi da no mo de brofo affordable neto so. But do be come no na answer affordable no definition no different from the real affordable definition yenim.
And you affordable definition you saying?
Maybe some public nyame.
Make say the homes that you see very, very affordable. Make us to the extent when it comes to value for money.
Okay.
A daya will show say if you are this one is in Accra.
Okay.
But we are doing similar one or a Suntreso.
Wow.
See.
Kumasi,
yeah.
Wow, I see.
You for the price that the man you won't get it anywhere.
Okay.
And also for the quality, because of the social nature of the work that we do. And your profit, we are not profit oriented, sir.
Okay.
Oh, all that we have to do is to make sure say, we're an old project that we acquire and go 40 teams to say. It's a beautiful place now.
Okay.
And go for the prices no. You won't get it anywhere.
Okay.
And also for the quality. Also, no say Biana said, me no kasa make us that several institutions any within Komo to come up to a flexible payment arrangements. Emma Omutiakra enyomode.
Okay.
I mean, if you can imagine, say Ghana Immigration Service, it's me to 20 every year.
Okay.
Ghana Police Service. Kessben money any excuse. That's what I say. It's it's big gas the doctors, the creditors. We have somebody almost capable. But if you look at the service industry, and I say if they're able to, and not like I'm saying, we no yet service car buying like kukramom some of you. Okay. Through or markasa internal, mutual funds, be near the
Bibi Mono commanders. Aha. And to me, Miss Akoshi, we the ordinary. Say be cray. They also want to get opportunity. I was state house more than Fefa, Moses. And no, sir, no. Yabene day to say the Mosino or say be woman or pair. Na one more beka and I bet me a catch him so I had the idea in a biamepe to say uncrank individuals.
So your preference to say we're starting your dinko montem even before we even break ground. Because we have our standard designs. But especially ya santi memo ha yenim so bia akoma ne dan. Ultimately, even though say oko Akuoko Kwarteng say abontini nyina look the same. But obeko inside no, there are differences kakra. Obi wo ha ebia na ne dining room to ne living room on pese wo bia be ho pese e open space. Say if you use a sign out pair near started designing from scratch, it actually saves you money. Because we're all near year free honor ACK. So it saves us time and it saves you money. So we're able to even take that cost from your building. Obi also saw ABA normal POP. But on the be different Italian tiles be or not you import free. Okay. So we're able to work with you from the word go na till CBV. And yes, now most of the time you see we are either someone brand and then go forward I commitment to that. And I said the end commitment. Now now baby was a modification. Okay. Is additional cost. I see. Yeah, PC diner at the lowest possible cost to the homeowner. Okay. That is our goal. And the ideal time, no, like for example, the days where I finish best at. Okay. This is the time if you are interested. There's a when there's you are there 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom. Yeah, 2, 3, and 4 bedroom. Okay. Yeah, and then you both homes and apartments. Okay.
Where flip side, we back so in another assassination. 10 years, we are no mamma baby.
Oh, say the goal is a bit perform and Nanadia assassin like for example, Ministry of Roads. Okay. I mean that honorable sense of what you say. Akuoko Kwarteng say he's committed say a quite over in a number and
no me did go say so see down there say akakwan
yeah shuffle cuz some kind so we there kufaton and he's very active and proactive about it. Oh, so the Ministry of Roads have also committed to provide the roads. Okay. Ghana Water and so the issue about electricity companies, so the electricity about. Okay. So all this, the savings, nipa obetono. Okay. And asasia na nadia mai o ba asasi kenka. Okay. Asenso bachi yakwan. Okay. Entino ekwan sika so nka. Okay. ECG water ninyina no so enka. Okay. So as opposed to senka ebianka private individual being as a private company all these overheads a bit me increase the price for sometimes about 50-60%. We no. Ebabafo.
Meaning, sir, Munyanwe, Intiana cost will be difficult, say a bit to me. But we have an idea, say, we are between 1,000, 2,000, because you say, estimate.
So we are still in the process of costing. Okay. But like I said, this is not something that is going to be the lowest that you can get anyway. One can say, you don't not at that price because it's a yes see be brain into Bruni Becca economies of scale. Okay. Oh, because one now see I be out of cement $5, I'll be used to 4.5. Half na say. But yes, we bring to have maybe to another one. So not just only the owner and swatch. We be a uchi bad day or you maybe at 12 with Jumanasa. But we train the whole day. Yeah, train the whole day. There's the other things. Internet, we save also a lot because of that. Into the Maakye dinosaur, my phone number been to out. So if you're interested in the day, so any J Kufu Estate, we still have a few available. ICV. 020 884 2027. Again, 020 884 2027. Offer you know bedin komo professor.
Mami specifically the management of your existing facilities. Meaning say mo estate ni bi Kumasi amia bebre. Baby to say Suntreso. Okay? North and South Suntreso. Baby to say other places. Kumasi old facilities. How are you managing them?
So it's something that is a challenge that we are overcoming now. And I'll tell you what was happening then and happening now. See, in the past, you're turned dynamo managing the estate in the area. You are just paying ground rent to the state housing company just to atone for the tenancy, NASA. So, but right now, what our existing estates and the homeowners need any contract for property management. We are encouraging the residents to form homeowners association and then get a management company to be taking care of the common places, not for them. But since I took over State House until now, all the estates that we are building, we have a professional management company. Say common areas, food or say trash collection areas. We making sure say be paint and wire and paint. We have a contract with them. You are supposed to do this. And the new estates now. Like for example, the ones that you have commissioned that are on crying, you say you go there after 2-3 years and you think it was just commissioned yesterday, because you have people cleaning the place daily, painting and all those managements. But the ones that before now, the homeowners are not under obligation to do that. A lot of them have actually even approached us. So they want this as well, because a boy in the way fee na nkasa so na be appreciating value more area na be fair, etc. And I'm hoping say it's going to be the practice going forward, not the exception. Say estate and we'll have professionals managing it, just like what happened. So there was what's not what you pay. You just cannot. You can't just want to be surrounded by now paint you feel pink.
Yeah.
Fine, it be brown. Oh, untimin ja bola go rough.
Everyone is offer so and white.
Debbie. Bibiano a standard. Standard. That now saying in one of our estates, Mame Bako na was seen no man or their hata and also. And the management officer school of so look, you cannot do that. You won't mean see no man for hata also.
What they approach Bagan.
Is that David also Mammy New York near me saying my bedtime chromo so.
Sounds okay, serious. Also, Britannia, me say Bagan, they're saying,
also be me approach that with me saying my bedtime chroma. Argentina. And a power bomb from say me normal.
America do obey this about Hadia.
Oh, say on of his so the end is a Ghana. You're not getting so well. So when you're the fine bro, one for fine, I'm really too free. Then found say which you're Danica. Okay. You have to do because young quan out here, we have to make sure the area where you're saying.
What I do there, you be real common by there, you be politics kakra. But him say, oh, loyal ladies ne, royal ladies ne, party for no, or team ni na, or more 80 kakra. Where do you mean on come? That bana, oh boss, Baumia. Mikao boss, I'll be him say you played a very significant role when it campaign. That be not the running mate.
Obeba.
You heard him over some year.
And I'll say
next month.
Is the elections are the presidential candidates in the name of ballot. And I think say also a man quite now selected Ubia because running mate when I saw Oko Wario. says yeah, what's one right now? My menu with bush and food, and the Benamel, right? The Benamel, right near my pressure. I know for baby about Hawaii.
Okay.
And I think that it is important, say, the free, minds to select a partner. Obit me abua or no, which me abua party no abua Ghana.
The press conferences I had a question. Yeah, no what? Would have been so many power.
Oh, I'm sure so.
I'm sure so. ABC a power, ABC teacher union, so on for bar, where's one for Bema, where's one for Coco.
A normal.
And for pressure and Tony.
You see, a normal.
And for pressure and Tony.
A normal say.
Is Baumia not under pressure?
Oh, you see, the Baumia that I know, he's somebody who works very well under pressure. Or you'll be or some calmness around him. Sometimes he's even amazing.
Too many pressures are.
It's amazing.
And
yes, or tunable, or you'll be or he knows when to act and when not to. Okay. And or you'll be so tie futu. Okay. Or tie ni person. So the opinions are and for the banner. I wouldn't say he would discard it or discount it because it's Ghana for no small. And Ghana for opinions. And not share the campaign. They say, oh yeah, what he's been doing the last year. Or conquer for Nasu. Or the Pharmaceutical Society, Ghana Medical Association, or the lawyers, share. Only next week, other, including ghetto boys, ghetto girls. Or no Otio. Because Ghana no people no Buamo Bia. And every advice I demand Otie Nasupem. Then he acts on it. Okay. Onye obia sebi obe tunu for na customer trainer. Since I've known him for years, there's not one opinion that anybody, including myself, has expressed to him. Okay. Or he's a very listening man.
The more now, so you still not getting confused?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it actually helps.
Interest in the doors.
But say interest
National executives, constituency executives, regional executives, a man, member, Akuoko civil society. Obia train the pressure.
It's an say that.
Okay.
Because you see, ruling Ghana on ye dead goat asemo. And to say a man penny be a trim qua on your them your dead goods. What kind of crime anymore? You need a leader who is a listening person. And the moment he comes up with the person, you realize that the whole country, everybody will be excited because he has picked the right man for the job or the right woman for the job. Oh, he's I mean, the Baumia, I know. Okay. I'm sure he's very fine. Oh, I don't think it is in my space. Say, me better A or B or C. Okay. Of course, I have an opinion. Okay. Of course, I have a preference.
So, we need party for any dinkomo.
And me,
you are a grassroots person. Oko from a lawyer lady say, Uniaba Matakodi also with you. A lawyer lady say, other society, cook where people munino, you are dealing with them, Oko grounds. The almost can't tell no,
I'll support whoever he picks.
Okay.
I know he's not going to make a mistake.
Okay.
And me jidi se nipa obe finance so no or you be obe buakana. It does to me it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Me jidi se nipa at the end of the day no obe bua Ghana. No abua party ni etimi winning elections because see 2024 elections are ekoi. Is enye adieda form.
Okay.
You see, menu anoma first na omoko fuma or kaoma no me wato near the omo dead body na befi no. They are looking at us. They are hoping se Ghana for ebeko as a jomonkwa. You see, a lot of last week na me UK mean a couple of meetings so. Ghana ni bia mehia ni bia small can you say mo kwa no ne Ghana for nkasa o if we say ho atoye school e bia omo yam nhyeshi omo bi so mo go over time e debit your school fees so can they able to invest it in other areas in Ghana enti ye ne Ghana for nkasa
the zika no mo debit your fees
school fees na yen go back to the old ways and yadi what must say I mean, one of guy Kwame Kusi. Kwame Kusi VA Tech a few years ago. No, Otifio Onyejuma. Kwame Kusi Ephraim Yenra say Opeso join the campaign. I'm saying, and I say, when you Juma, when you CKP, as small catch him and say, what is the point? Say or you entrepreneur or you Juma due to Dr. Baumia, a mobile money interoperability on the bay. And right now, the internet space, I will Ghana, or Ghana, and so Oye Juma America, and Nafofo, they get over $100,000 a year. And also, this year, the space I quite say, Dr. Baumia, 5G, or they way by, he said, Metnefi, Nama, come on, near your campaign, Nasa, NDC for money, say, I'll go back to square one. So whenever you go out now, Ghanaians are worried.
Okay.
And rightly so, because Omonim said there's the possibility, say Yansheya will go back to Yankonkwan, dead goods, the Musukrami. And when mind you, this is somebody on himself or bad for 4 years. He's not accountable to anybody.
Okay. Many MD Edima State House and Nana Apia virus. The Donoa Ebonity virus. Virus visa last time visa to what team and I don't know what virus nothing. Nana Apia I didn't come on the barrier. Minim say Breno, Uni Brekra, they would be chat or cry. Ediama yet4 and ya chef for a share of Facebook Kessben FM and all my T1 periodic chat or cry.
Within and I say Emma Asanteman, the supporter, the Bass State House. Yes. Meka and two phone Kwana Masas. Atiasi na na Chasi Mahina Maya. Assassin so 200. So Mama Assassin of I was so Yebeko and other in the region.
Okay. Times are very hard. Times are very hard, but I know one great. What me call okay. I'm also saying the relocation of American planter, Abakumasia, Ebeboa, press conference regional communication officer, and Red. A doom so vigil, I call so, and a home some kakra. Several, let me just say,
I'm in fact sunchia before my it. But to say also be that platform now one can. But me okay, but me channel be. The did Kanyama Kuya, as I know him can deliver in so many aspects and in person as me channel district. And again, and you let me I found to my pefra. Mamma you run more share and this is all Ashanti region. I'll get to stand up see that one in time. Definitely.
I don't know. That's right. But in this situation, that where the person is coming from, okay? Come here, my dream to
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. You are saying you are betting me that you trim by Encanwayano. Gambasi a giant no more about to Abano. Now, take
that decision, you know.
A woman trim good. You're free near there because we have 16 regions. To be fair, number of about to be fair, you have 16 regions. And this major political parties, okay. Maybe any Ghana has said the only being one or so be to Abba.
Definitely.
Right? But Nkofona pe and they could your mode and one more pe MPP. And this. And our 2024 election is a historic election Ghana for better because we are going to have two Northerners.
Sure.
It is a static conversation. It's a one air more Northerner. What happens to the other 15 regions, you know? Almost in a day.
Share unim.
But ultimately,
that should have been the way to go.
They say the conversation you call say who is the real Northerner? What happened to
I definitely side
for call for
Honorable, I definitely side with your position. But you see, when somebody starts a conversation on that tangent, you have no choice. Won't share Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia statements during our primaries. Meko na where pray you know. But in all sense, whoever represents the Northerners very well, no. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and there is no doubt about it.
So that's okay.
Young discuss America. Na on send the work as a work Mary. One can K1 TT day. ho asem. All because of the fact say that is originality. Me, I definitely don't have anything, wrong with renaming Adia Ababeye Yedia. But to use the taxpayers' money, Yesika and who I had den power bemu. I had to the extent say Abenya oh CCA say Obidi no breya ye important wade abre free no ye important mu kra wo se nipa kro no antua duties a enya ade a obeja amen ro na ba nti e kire wo se aban hia sika pa na Akuoko mebo a nti for aban to say ordinance to the public office na wayi kakra na ewo mu no asan be ye renaming and then commission of ade aya commission dada. Renaming, I don't have anything wrong with it. But the point is, why must we spend the taxpayers' money to come and recommission something that has already been recommissioned? It is a problem. The common sense in this one is that cause of a problem. Now, the basics of America and how hypocritical this government is, and so on and so forth. And the chrono person Ghana phone and person. You take a little minute now, especially name the historical background of America. Ebra, Dumso Ebeye Dempe, and of course, Dumso under this Fourth Republic, Abai Bebre, right from Jerry Rawlings of blessed memory, Ed Babisi era or Mampeni Kufo, or no crown on record to have sent pastors. So Amunko Akosumono Munko Bompaye, no to na Emma Ghana nkania na edundundum at ne penso Kenya eduya babedru President Mills of blessed memory and a toko swa babedru President Mahama time and a yere pa. The fact of this matter is that the source of generation and kasanesa because Kwame Nkrumah ya akosombo no na Ghana population in Drubra na President Mahama ya president no. As of the time President Mahama be president no na aye home over 100% population who has seven making. There's I was added generation to it. Until in the wisdom of President Mahama, who say Ghana nya the kind of money ye de be kwa corporate si ade no na ye dia. But obi so ho wo say sika na ye ne ye nhye ye na nhye ne ye papa. No obetimi dia brayen na waye ne ye fra no operate your friend is a operate build, operate and transfer.
Own
and then
build, operate and transfer. Yes.
Okay. It's and they say almost the $510 million share Amerimu. Now $510 million almost the 5 years. Ateti omoka wabra eduma Ghana. Na 5 years time no omati omo carry na e kan by then no na enhihye mu no na yate awie na baba ye Ghana for dia Ameri yewura omampani na nado danko Akufo Addo otiso oni Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia bastardize sa de ne nya papa omo ba ombeba behwehwem ampa omo ba ban mu 2017 eti ho abedwakuo emomunum huti bo Ghana ka esa sisa sa abedwakuo ya san ko amanone akoye hwehwemu ba mo ba hwehwemu no sabe de kokosi ye nyina ne say the President Mahama ye no na clean through the Attorney General ana senior Akuoko meboa. It was clean. The President Mahama ye no na boni bia ni ho afre ye da sore ya President Akufo Addo a no also protected the public person. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia or say were incompetent and were a friend is incorruptible near the end of home cronibano. Onu mom ama sabe na aban omudi animu asan ye hihye no foforo through Gabi sa ade ankom be jama ye within 5 years time na Ghana sabe 510 million na ye tua ma omo no se say den hihye foforo President Akufo Addo ne Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia aban ede ba ne say sa enhihye no yensesa no na 15 years time Emom Ghana betua $800 million. Ansa na baba ye dia. Na sabe MPs de na nko mo sa hihye ye omo te ase. NDC MPs eno mo gina omo na so na omo so we eye krono awia krono. Emma president. It take the initiative to a friend is sack the then minister Boatie Jako. Me na me hunu say scapegoat no mo dey Boatie Jako because as of the time Boatie Jako contested,
the president was misled.
Yes,
he said it.
He said it.
Yeah.
And he sacked Boatie Jako. Boatie Jako ankasa. The recent primaries from where Boatie Jako say Sanji say no na ye e ga bia sare o kire da akomom e na ye ade no. Nti omo setting no as a scapegoat. No mu di bri Ghana for no say you Ghana president President Akufo-Addo, even if he was misled, ti asem ni you. Ye de corner so ye ma na ye hwehwemu ye. Sente ma executive order say emfa parliament na ye nyintum. Nti say wono minister no cry hyehyeye na nya sine Akuoko ebeda wo table so no. Sa wo hwehwemu ana president ye de bi ko to the table so a wo hwehwemu no say wa sente na ekọ. Ena Ghana NDC MPs ejina ya na emu ye eno mo se awia kro no de ye ma momoye
edi wo wa minute no for mesa baby
and 5 years nyame adaroma and she say papa president Mahama ye even according to omo attorney general say president Mahama ye nhye papa and 5 years ababa ye dia anansi na Akuoko meboa
abaye o man dia
dum so aba especially Ashanti region Emma ya nana otekoko so he nana mekasa bia na mama mi muso. He's a very wise king. In fact, Ghana ye nya so be 3 a ye mre kroma. Then anu atum kroma say. Na the most affected area pa Ashanti region. Say ba be solve problem. Na say Mary na be solve problem wa Ashanti region a. NDC ye welcome me ade because you see sine Akuoko ye no be say ye wo Kumasi o.
But your friend Kumasi thermal power plant. Kumasi 1 thermal power plant K1TPP.
I don't have any problem with the renaming of it. Okay. But to come and recommission ade ya commission dada. Na vie dudu aba ya no ameka vie 30. Ba kokra de eso mampani akonya. Sabe eba de Ghana ka. Saka no ena sebi o sine Akuoko wo ye Ghana ni na ati ho na wo dwen ho a wo nti ase sine Akuoko wuti wei sa de ya o mampani be ya na nrai wo gidi say it has sat down well with you.
But some question now,
that is the whole problem. Ghana for and for that matter yenum bia ye hu ni say sika no ke betim dia bibi fufura be boa Ghana. At least schools here under trees here. Kebetim eliminate bi.
Edu visa nka don so mo de sika em nko mo de aba.
Yeah, they are solve the problem. Is it not there to solve problems? Okay. Yeah, the buy President Mahama one commission. It is a problem aba. Na say ehun abehia. The cornerstone that was refused. Say it has become the central point of building now. The commissioning of it.
Okay.
I don't see any sense in this one.
Thank you very much. Kumasi 1 thermal power plant. K1TPP relocating from Takrade to Kumasi. Honorable Kojoba na hene Mamintio so 10 minutes. Mamintio.
Question now busa bi na manfo.
Oh, maybe sir, my repeat time into the encore. Messy relocation of the K1TPP plant to Kumasi. Any issues matters are
arising. Yeah. Mamfa kwenye so na mi share na se to bibio santimera. Binia apia betra wase ohena masasi 200 acres for free $100. Yeah. Na onya hemfo no mo support o.
With the days yeah.
Omukuru no minds ya wase de bia de dia ni de kase de mom. Ani ukuru mo se minui ubuza se eni mom ti se am si bebre ye no o twa kosi bebi. Eni pa de ada ba kase ni nyina ye no. Nyankopon kura bo ne ma no. O sa ka se entwa so. Enti me kase bebre ya na nche se ni pewu. Besem say there's still room for improvement in our country. Ne bi en nam so na say too. Amasa asia nano so Dada Danko Kufuado about commission plantia a man for so montias and yet commissioning no who they did no more yet. Midem fuse program na a dear Bashante region. That's where the challenge is. That's the main perception. Because minority of parliament, I said the voter region, voter authority, now command the idea no, rather than to bring it to Ashanti region.
On record, that is not true.
Oh, what come on, Cabio? And run on a general square amount for side, they say they have dress and mem. What you say? That is where the challenge is. Almost compare Merino, and before Anka Senya, it was a cost and a dazzle. The original price of a Mary at the manufacturer's price site no near $220 million, $220 million.
Okay.
And this is for cotton $510 million. That was where the challenge was. Nanya sana debia sana tie Kumawu Hospital. A home busia kwaje by the time I move from Bamon, no my discard nyina. A dan is when I for. Where price here to Kajitia market and so sanity. You be on me a biano, say 10 cities here, almost 30 cities. They are better identified. And no, 9 people before you who did it. Now you agree with me, say, by a renegotiation and why? William say, aha, the frequency really ever to our muscle. Doom so period no frequency really and the better muscle. Tema, can you better gape, National region in Edum? Can you trigger pet ECG for? Can you trigger pet National region can you in Edum? So, I did bonny pa na Santa Mine. A year in this for. Okay. The idea of solve problems in a bear. Na team Mampanini's speech now. Small skills, small and medium enterprises and the companies. Oh, I know. A benye BBA day. Aye. Now to her, now we did it. Yet, Krum was a man. Yet, Krum. No one to have a gadaha. No more demonstration say, the idea of brain. Am I? And can you answer my form? That is me. The Hagwan and be probably new Kazabara. Now the Danko Kufuado, any MPP, you because why and you my papa. Actually, Santa Mine. Send a bear. Yea, a pupone boons, we don't conquer Tanjay.
I wasn't one day at
and run one tea. If you want regional organizer, this you want
almost a doom solvager.
A debate doom solvager.
Almost a doom
ah, could tell some more kind. Tell some more kind. I'm married the Abba Montiasi. By the Abba. Yabba was so. Yam found voter authority. Nadian Asant Memohan Canyon, I may say. From doomso period, no. The frequency of value in about 2 hours muscle. Can you supply and cost of pet? Demand the cost of penny supply and Sabanas and region. Check. Look, I never say by as you be Yakob Fufro. And T. Mampenin and this were doing in ministry and this were doing. They decided to do something that a Bema gun in Yan Caniape. I know my manager do we are bass never solve it in Cania Sam or Santimem. Oh, yeah, oh, had to her. Ya block an ass on pay. I didn't know. I didn't cry. Eh? Come on out here, Nini. Ya block an ass on pay. No whole minority, agent parliament, and said, Baba. Son of me a capitation. Oh, such a the way you had the fufra. It by Biki to an assassin. Capitation on the Guashanti region society for in Fiamako 6 years. Because it's a buyer, never you free ho. Bonnie Benny, I may come with yes, so. Some people before now, Santa Maya and Tiasia. Eh? Omo bar, ministry appointments, some of my aim. And this is for bar, Santa Maya, ministry appointment. Yet be my cry. Yes, he encountered by Babman Cancho. In politics, in your account. Watch Chadian a gun and Mamuno, watch Chadia, so you become baby. How cry my ministry appointment, eh, be on my aim. And people before bar, ye be. 2 million and Tiasia. Had the papa be a dear baby and uncle for obstructing.
Bind is your TJ from Bosomche. He was energy minister. He's from Ashanti.
May say, saying, no, the my ministry appointment, no, yes, saying. Ni appointees, no, 86. Saying, no, we now, cabinet minister, no, yes, saying.
Dr. Kabredu for.
Me say cabinet minister no me say yeah the out of 28 no. Emu 50 free ha.
Okay, okay, the majority.
Yes. Timi say omo man because omo man ati ase.
Okay, there's all my bin any so.
Oh, minia, me say. Na ade a wo de do so ne market to bia ne ma bi no. American ne da na dura kwakufu ado ase. So what doing kuma sama ho, what just antama ho. What doing small scale businesses no. Any medium size no what doing ho. Say dum so no ha santeman. Enti ya really ade no near relocate no. E wa Ashanti region. Commission de oyade. Din no so din na din no kura free he. Din no ayi free he. 2 months na consultant ni pie ye. Tell my church I can 2 months and I'm go be in the office with Dubai. Na you see you hwem ye be hu se ba kwa Ghana ni bi na fa ho kokoye no. Emfa so omunya ye no. Fa so dim Thomas is me no. Omto 220 na ona no to no. You turn 510. Check the difference no. Etimi ya machines ni mienu. So enti am ye ni na ho. Ye mo muntu futuro Ghana fo ni biom. MPP ebe distribute nioma no ama Ghana ni bia anya ne ese no ne fata no so be asomdwe ne nkoso ne mpuntugo betimi aba o man.
Okay. Yedi nkomo ya no presidency omutie na Inspector Asare a close protection unit omo a omampani tuka omudi omochi no na monitor or say our convoy to Kumasi was made up of 10 cars together with the ambulance. The remaining cars were not part of our convoy. The also cars the buy from presidency no na 10. I'm just a more wasam now no and
no more kware mo no he mampani dada kuranye 6 no dem.
Okay. Ose
mampani dada ne watwa nkura wotu kwan ya wodi baako 6.
I am telling you say me crime there na have underestimated.
I'll say but out you can close protection omo na omampani ka tu a posifo e bo mampani oba. I'll say omo cars officially omo de buy no na 10.
Into minister saying
including the ambulance. And I'll say the remaining cars were not part of our convoy.
No problem. Omo ane di ministers. Omo V8. It is being fueled by the state. Omo ane di chief executive officers. Okay. Their car is being fueled by the state.
Okay.
No, president.
The papa president memo yenya.
I 10.
Say more remember so.
Na ni omo
okay. Politics be owa amoye. But yes and phones you be. Fanny say for instance, Mampeni Mahama. Okay. Oba public finance Kumasi. Ebia our sector minister say Kumasi be makoma 10. Okay. Obia be pese president eba ne de obeba bi akire. Obi wo a party chairman, ebia no on a Land Cruiser. Obi wo a businessman or sympathize with NDC or on Land Cruiser.
Senior Akuoko say wanya kura na ye des cost no nyina ma.
It is all gina how can car na.
Me sometimes me basics ne say. Eni sankia ya ade no kura. It is unnecessary for us to do
ade ya
but mo me am find argument but you will be simangotwe nti fa 4 honorable no fa 4 nti shase maminti
on record minority has never said anywhere say Amerina Edeba Ashanti region no is the problem and Senior Akuoko we aware honorable eho
please
you have not been able to prove it
but
anywhere say omugina ha na kan and now on this occasion ebia we na kan ebia no anya no kre obia montungu Nemom, the only problem they have is the renaming and the recommission of the tenor. Ebesa in care that on the state ye hear sika and then a didiemu cry yen senior high school so no emude. And then when fidi uba our high school ya your friend free ya problematic. And then say unya ready so obejina wo na so ye. Na say the prospectus no brawa one way abetu ahwe because from 5,000 7,000 there about. I am very sure saying your school fees cram in shows Kebedru science, so on and so forth. Looking at accompanied hatches Samodia Bregana, taxes a good amount for comb, especially small scale businesses a wukrum hase. On record, minority there. You see a car president, but born no chrome house and a commission at the end, and then your papa. Now, why for what's I say a dry day? Doom son will buy a generation ben a president, the account you. Nti obi na the generation na ban wari commission as president then. It is a problem about and one set technical people who are already working and we are paying them no. And so on and so forth. And again, Anra yanya demonstration and na doom so vigil no. Ghana for a was anti-memoir anye and no because ye day a merry plant e backroom ha. Ye vigil because of doom so e wa. He senior Akuoko, why are we playing as if say Ghana sebi enka omo a
say more to be fair, my misa question be. Na mo se date ni dada say demonstration on be
long ago.
No me ba to be fair.
Yes.
The reason I am the demonstration no and say doom so has sentiment.
Sure.
Okay. Was it necessary send a caution run whereby a president any energy minister in Aba Edia Fidia be go santimemu e katra santimantem for say yeah the way ebe solve doom so na mamo. Even though no more say date in dada was that demonstration necessary?
Even as of the time president wasted time. Am I a recommission now Mary Wahada dada. And Mary back home even 2 months ahead of Sadum so do so no be intensify.
It
is President Akufo-Addo TMU. If President Akufo-Addo, chairman of national, your friend is saying national security.
Okay.
Wamono ene hwiehwia. Ehun say ene ma bi koso and of course the national security nte say na video bi be koso 17th of this month. Eye enre ya. Na sabi yetu amukaye dey. Do you have all these briefings? Na say 2 months ahead of Saturday no. Ye dey ade e betimi solve problem na ba. Party enti what say ensi wana problem no nkoso. Nti ye ne President Akufo-Addo who is supposed to be blamed.
Okay.
And again, ayi hwe senior Akuoko.
Yes sir.
Yanto Ameri badges no. It was a deal under BOT, build, operate and transfer. Sani pande ni sika na kokoto ye Ghana and take up pre and kwankoto a deal. You never redrafted anything. On record, MPP aben and me and redrafted anything based on a futua. Mwa motoni general de ma mo sese mu di agro. Na se mo de mo nsa kan dia President Mahama ya e clean na. You incur judgment debt sir. A judgment debt sir. En from fasudie bia amre Ghana and so on and so forth. Nti mesrao enkasa Ghana aban then led by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama etis ka kokoto wantis ka nkwankoto obi ena woni sika ni sa sika na bi eno akoto no operating no awie 5 years no de amaye na mosoma boka absan commission ade ya commission that is a fact.
Arabu kojo bala hini bedi akomeba so ba men toma de kakra bi bra. Just 1 minute.
Say SBOT ya. Ahefo ne tua. Operation ho na ne tua. Nya Ghana ban.
Yeah.
And is that Sikano or Munya and Ekoho? Come on, fetch Uncle Jenny.
Obisa question. I got about design.
Man, Major, so
you try to get
okay, yes, I see. Yamia Duma, a China. A year last day. Ya say Ochina a year last day Ninano and say more pay a Juma yeno, a Juma cook as CBC ye pe cook and answer chef. Bian and Sano Bo, a fee ye per security personnel day and night, ye per headmaster. Now, why actually say Ober Pejumana was say Anya Biawiti baby to say Buakwa, Tano so. Achuma and a fame one per headmaster di Breno. Wouldn't need certificate crown and your first degree, ye crow. Was also Benwadian, ya wouldn't be crown on then yes, we senior high school. And he say, who qualify what's our kind of swap. Found crate do one dance in your bra, winning security in your would the Baba Kessben, your front desk now dear bija, deadline or a yamia duma or china. I fear you can food the amount say MTN. Was this a difference be break cry and some phones bammy and sa any dear kekawon, where shall now crop for crab a traboto. Say the hair, one won't say modia ba apono. No answer was semno, ya major diama phone bar coupe, Nina MTN for any timmy ye. Would the answer be dial star 06 hash. Now what follow prompt and I saw call MTN office bia. Now on swakwa could di and won't encomo. Auntie Mary's baby gripe mixture will be ya enumbi. Nenti ayana anese phone catcher and say prospectus na ye to tono. Ye fe bin count visa kwadana wo be wono no bedru brebi abosa ne yam e ba betim Auntie Mary's baby gripe mixture no na akoda ne hia be sane ne yam kama kwada bi ho a wada wa no twetwe ne mu na wosusu basa akoda ne bo epie na otietie mu basa no mano Auntie Mary's baby gripe mixture na onnom eno na FDA agye atumu afi multi credit say ye fanto wanim se wo ba ye no emfie aduonunum nie ade bia bank ye bia multi credit ye bi na wo mo de wo nte charge bia enti ye ne edi dwane bosom adwuma yefo ye fie dwetire nkoto multi credit na wo mo ho ban emfama yen Sketchword Media Institute a radio school so opesa wo kasa e wo radio ni TV so opesa wo host program opesa wo suase de use camera editwa niema ko Sketchword Media Institute yegusu e fenipa forms no